Take number 3.
Alright, welcome to round 2 of Thrifting for Ren Faire. I've brought Charles along with me again. Y'all seem to enjoy his input.
I brought my wallet this time.
He has his wallet and his debit card this time. So yeah, we are back at the thrift store looking for more Ren Faire things, but this time we're in the suburbs rather than way out in the sticks. This is a much bigger thrift store with a lot more inventory. Let's go in and see what we find.
There's an old lady sitting on a potted plant right now.
Okay, let's go in.
Let's first do a speed run recap of the kinds of things we're looking for before we get into what I found at this thrift store. For feminine costumes, I look for long, full skirts and dresses, maybe gathered or tiered, but usually avoiding anything form-fitting. Think peasant skirts and peasant tops. Shorter dresses that look like a tunic top or a shift are a fantastic versatile choice for pretty much anyone, and for a more masculine style, I'd look for khaki jogger pants or similar options. I also look for things like bell sleeves, puff sleeves, square necklines, lace-up closures, fitted bodice tops, and generally any whimsical embellishments like beading, embroidery, lace, etc. The boots and the belts are also where you'll find your most reusable basics. I look for simple boots in black or brown, faux or real leather, usually with no heel and minimal embellishments. Same for the belts. Simple leather or faux leather ones are great to throw some accessories on or to repurpose for other items. Also, don't feel limited by size or gender when choosing which sections to browse. So many items can be reworked or restyled. It really depends on how creative you want to get with it. But we could literally spend hours going into all the potential things to look for, so let's just get into what we found.
The important thing about fabrics is that they have to look good, so that's step number 1. They don't really have to feel great. The most important part is that they have to look good.
What if they feel terrible and you're sweating through them? Ooh,
That's fine, because that's not going to matter on the photo shoot.
We're not doing this for a photo shoot.
That's step number 1.
No.
These, I think these are fake.
Fake fur.
So that's another thing that you kind of want to know, is whether something's fake or not.
It'd be good to repurpose for like a Viking costume.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't know what he meant then.
What are you looking at?
This.
It's a slingshot, dear. That's not a belt.
No, it's not.
It's a slingshot.
No, it's not.
This location, just like the last, unfortunately did not have good options among the long maxi and midi dresses, other than a few that had interesting fabric that I was very tempted to repurpose. Among the shorter dresses, however, I did find multiple good options. This white one would be great for a more masculine outfit, worn as a tunic belted at the waist, or could be layered under a longer dress or skirt. This black one has the cutest little puff cap sleeves and elasticated neckline that could be worn off the shoulder for a very wenchy look. Even this yellow dress, while probably not the first thing that comes to mind for Renfair outfits, could definitely be layered and styled for the occasion, and this basic white tunic is the perfect shift or chemise. Actually, I don't know why I passed it up. I should have bought that one.
Pro tip, if you are a person with arms, you're going to want to have something that keeps the dress on your person. Oh my gosh. Pro tip number 2.
I skipped going through the pants this time just because I didn't want to be there all day, but I did find several good choices in the long skirts. I like this bright hibiscus red godette skirt that I really wish I'd at least tried on. I also found 2 basic peasant skirts, a dark navy blue and a lighter dusty blue, that both would be perfect for a simple outfit. I considered this white maxi skirt as well, but it had a few too many sequins for my personal preference. And beyond that, the maxi skirts and dresses can be a good source of fabric if you only need 1 or 2 yards for a project. In the tops and blouses, there was decent puff sleeve representation, although most of them were polyester, so probably not the best choice if you're attending the fair on a hot day. This black blouse had some gorgeous lace embellishments and floaty bell sleeves, as did this white top with the colorful embroidery. There were also more than a few good layering tops to wear under an overdress or a bodice, especially in the short sleeve section. I found several peasanty tops with little puff sleeves or elasticated necklines that could be worn off the shoulder. I also sometimes look through the shawls and scarves in case there's a really fun drapey material for layering. Alas, this day I found nothing worth bringing home.
3rd tip, you don't want anything with branding. You don't want
That is a good tip, actually.
Don't get anything with branding. Tip number 3.
I also did not find anything corset-like or with a structured bodice among the sleeveless tops. I did, however, find a few cute knit and crochet sleeveless tops that could work well layered in a more earthy, fae-inspired costume. I didn't find much among the belts aside from that one really cool rope belt, and decided not to spend much time looking at the bags since there was just so much to get through at this store. Really, any basic leather or faux leather looking bag is fine. Maybe something in canvas or straw? Is that what they're called? The straw looking picnic basket looking bags. Anyway, something practical and not too flashy. I promise people aren't going to be looking at your bag. It's not ruining your outfit. Really don't stress over it if all you need is something to carry around your basic necessities. I also didn't spend a lot of time looking through the boots because again, there were just so many. I can almost guarantee that there was at least one decent pair of boots here in my size with no heel and minimal embellishments. I did also spot a few sandal options that were either gladiator sandals or something similar if that works better with your costume. And of course, I have to browse the linens for any good fabric to repurpose. I am kind of kicking myself for not bringing home these gorgeous curtains. They would be perfect for a Tudor-inspired costume, but they were priced ridiculously high. These purple curtain panels would be perfect for a fairy skirt or dress, and there are usually ample tablecloths like this one that look so good upcycled into a bodice top. But let's check in on Charles and see if he found anything.
Find anything? Okay, what'd you find?
Full purple suit.
Ooh.
So if I wanted to be a very fashionable grape, this...
I think that'll fit you and then 3 more people.
Yes, that's pretty much it.
You can be 3 Charleses in a trench coat.
I could be a very cheap Poseidon.
Unfortunately, as is often the case, there wasn't much in the men's section except for all of these vests. So my hobbits, rejoice, you're in luck there at least. One thing to remember wherever you end up thrifting for your costumes is that a lot of it comes down to luck. Although thrifting in a more populated area certainly helps, much of it depends on who has donated recently, what the employees have just put on the sales floor, how much of it's been picked through, the time of the day or year, etc. There are just so many factors beyond the location itself that affect what you'll find. Case in point, a couple of weeks after my last Thrifting for Renfair video, we revisited that same location and I found so many more good items just by visiting on a different day of the week. So please don't get discouraged if you're struggling to find items at your local thrift stores. It really is down to luck sometimes, and it takes patience to build your garb collection over time.
Did you find anything good?
I found a book by Dimitri Martin and some Pokemon cards and like a griddle, but I don't think I need a griddle.
No, we have a griddle. I definitely found a lot more this time than last time. I mean, just by virtue of the fact that there's a bigger population here and there was way more stuff. So much stuff to look through that I didn't look through all of it. Even just in the hour and some change that we were in there, I was finding a lot. So I guess when we get back home, I will show you what I actually decided to bring home with me.
Just remember the 3 important rules.
Okay,
about
sage advice from Charles. Go ahead.
No, that was it. Like if they don't remember, then they didn't watch the video.
Oh.
So that's on them.
Okay, quiz by Charles.
No quiz. Just comment below if you remember what
his 3 things were. I don't remember, and I was there.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
If that's the case.
All right, let's go home.
I am fake hurt.
Alright, welcome to our little follow-up where I talk about what I did buy, what I left behind, what I would have bought if I needed to put together a costume just from what I found that day. Sorry, my father-in-law is mowing the lawn, so that is just something that comes with living in a multi-generational household. Anyway. Also, I am filming this almost like 2 weeks later. Hello? What is going on with my lighting? That was cursed. Anyway, I am filming this follow-up a couple weeks later. Pirate weekend has come and gone, and I feel weirdly inclined to just wear this for the duration of the video. Hold on. That's on the wrong way. That's why it was not fitting. I did 2 back-to-back days at the Ren Faire for Pirate Weekend, and then I got really sick because I did 2 back-to-back days at the Ren Faire for Pirate Weekend. So anyway, let's talk about what I did find, what I did bring home from that thrift trip. Like I said, there was just so much more to pick from, to the point that like I could not reasonably look through every section as thoroughly as I normally would. I just didn't want to be there for like 3+ hours. Of the sections I did look through, I got 2 tops. I did get this little beige Shein top. The reason that I got it, and I was so surprised by this, it's 70% cotton and 30% linen from Shein. Now, as we've established in a handful of my more recent videos, this color does nothing for me, completely washes me out, but because it's natural fiber, allegedly, I am going to dye it a different color. I'm not sure what color that'll be yet. Maybe a dark brown, maybe a dark green. I don't think I have a dark green top. That would be nice. But I think this will be a really nice layerable piece. I might even add some lace in the back here if I don't want that open, so then I can just, you know, wear a normal bra with it. But I think this will be a really good basic piece, whether I layer it or wear it just as is. I also did get the black top with the giant floaty bell sleeves. I don't know, as soon as I put it on, it was one of those things where you just instantly know, because you feel good in it instantly. This will probably get a good bit of use just in my regular day-to-day wardrobe, honestly. I did also get a couple little like cute glass jars, but those aren't for the Renfair. The last thing I got that was intended for the Renfair was these sandals. Now here's the thing, I did test these out before attempting to wear them. I wore these around the house and I decided they were just a little bit too loose around the ankle in a way that I knew they would just be rubbing on my ankle painfully as the day went on. So I ended up not using them for Pirate Weekend like I thought I would, but I think I'll keep them for Ren Faire adjacent videos in the future, because there's been times when I want like a gladiator sandal or something like this. The only thing is, I forgot how much that thrift store charges for shoes. On average, they charge $20 to $25, which is insane. For thrift store prices, absolutely not. I'm not paying that for thrift store shoes, but I forgot they were on sale. So I think I ended up paying about $16 for them, which is still too much for thrift store shoes. So I'm a little mad at myself for that, for not checking the price. I just got excited because I saw a pair of shoes that I thought I could use for my mermaid siren costume, and I excitedly threw them in the cart and didn't even think about it. So anyway, that is what I did buy. Now, if I still needed more things to put together an outfit, let's see. I would have gone with either the navy blue or the dusty blue tiered like peasant skirt that I found. That would kind of depend on what color I end up dyeing the beige little puff sleeve top that I got. I'm leaning more towards the dusty blue. I think I just like that color a little bit better. I did not find much in the belts. Again, with shoes, I could just say that I would use the sandals that I bought, but they didn't fit that great actually walking around in them. So there were quite a few boots to choose from. I think I could have found something there. As you can see from like my one clip, there's so many boots and there was like a whole nother row of them. I would have found something. Ideally something with little to no heel. And then really from there, if I'm just trying to put together like a basic wench, maiden, feminine Renfair outfit, at that point, just go to Walmart and get yourself a belt. It's okay. Listen, you guys know we love being sustainable with our closets and not being wasteful, but sometimes when you're a regular person, you just gotta go to Walmart and fill in the gaps, okay? It's okay to fill in the gaps with stuff from Walmart. This hat is from Amazon because you know how many pirate hats I've found at the thrift store that fit me in like my entire lifespan? 0. It's okay to get the thing. And then at some point I would like to customize this, but I haven't yet. Okay, I don't really have that much else to say about this one. I'm so brain dead, you guys. This has been fun though, to do thrifting trips with a specific intention of looking for a specific style. I don't think I'm gonna do any more though. Sorry if you've enjoyed these, but I just don't feel like there's quite enough demand for them. I wanna move on to other things. We're doing other things. So thank you for dealing with my rambly, unfocused, sick self. If you made it to the end of this video, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? If you made it to the end of this video, leave an axe emoji. Hopefully YouTube won't take that the wrong way. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to hang out again, make sure that you subscribe, and I will see ya when I see ya. Okay, goodbye. Well, I feel like straight up doo-doo caca, so I'm gonna go now.
If you're finding difficulty like getting stuff, if all else fails, an animal and then make it into something. Unalive an animal and then make it something. Hollow out the back end of it.
But if I lay down and I play down